So let's talk about AI. There's a new guide out from My Consulting, and it's got a pretty bold claim. Most leaders are getting it totally wrong. And the secret to winning? Well, it's not the tech, it's the people. Let's dive into that.
All right, so let's get right to it. Why are so many companies getting AI wrong? I mean, you see it everywhere, right? Businesses are throwing millions, even billions at AI. But a lot of these projects just fizzle out. They stall, they don't deliver. So what's the deal?
Well, the guide argues it comes down to one massive misunderstanding. They think it's just a tech project. You know, like updating your software. You install it, maybe do a little training, and you're done. But with AI, nope, that's a surefire way to fail. And that brings us to the core idea here. Winning with AI, it's not about having the fanciest, newest tools. The companies that are really crushing it are the ones putting a people-powered strategy first. They're focused on their teams, their culture, their strategy. It's a human-led transformation, just supercharged by technology.
Okay, so this leads us straight into the first big myth that so many leaders fall for, and that's the idea that AI is the strategy. You know, you roll out a chatbot, you automate a few things, and you check the AI strategy box. Spoiler alert, that's not a strategy.
And you can really see the difference here. On one side, you've got the common approach. It's kind of chaotic, right? It's all about pilot projects and chasing shiny new toys. It's tech first. But look at the other side, the strategic approach. It starts with purpose and outcomes. It's business first. The big takeaway here is that AI isn't the destination. It's just the car you use to get there.
So what does a good AI vision actually include? Well, it's these 5 things. You need a North Star. What's your big ambition? You need guiding principles, especially for ethics. You absolutely need a people strategy for upskilling. You've got to have success metrics so you know if it's working. And finally, a real roadmap to roll it all out. And get this, all of this needs to happen before you even think about which tool to buy.
And this quote from Paul Mills, the author of the guide, just nails it. If you don't define AI's role in your business, someone else will. Think about that. If you, as a leader, don't set the narrative, a vendor will, or a competitor will. And you can bet their vision probably won't have your people or your culture at its heart.
All right, that brings us to myth number 2. And this one is so common. It's the belief that the best tech wins. That if you can just find that one perfect, magical AI tool, all your problems will be solved. I mean, this is the question on everyone's mind, isn't it? So, which tool is the best one? It's overwhelming. The market is just flooded with options, and everyone's looking for that one silver bullet.
But the guide suggests we're asking the wrong question entirely. Instead of which tool is best, the question should be which tool is right for us. And it gives us this really simple, powerful filter. 3 criteria. 1, strategic fit. Does it actually help us achieve our goals? 2, trust and governance. Is it secure? Is it compliant? And 3, and this is the big one, adoption potential. Is it easy enough that our people will actually, use it?
And this quote really drives the point home. Choosing a tool isn't a tech decision. It's a leadership one. Because it doesn't matter how powerful a tool is. If it's clunky, if it doesn't fit how your team works, if it doesn't work for your people, well, then it just doesn't work. Period. And that flows perfectly into our third and final myth, which might be the most important one of all. And that's treating AI like it's just another tech rollout. Like getting new accounting software or something. It's so much bigger than that.
I love this line from the guide because it's just so true. AI isn't going to transform your business. Your people are. The tech is just an enabler, a catalyst. Your team, they're the engine. And whether you succeed or fail, it all comes down to how you guide them through the change.
And this is where so many companies stumble. They make these common mistakes. They skip the real change management and training. They completely ignore middle managers, who are the key to making this work. And they talk about AI like it's some optional fringe experiment. If leadership treats it that way, guess how the rest of the company will treat it? And here's the bottom line. If you treat AI like a systems rollout, you'll get systems-level impact. Fine, but not amazing. But if you treat it like a cultural evolution, if you really invest in your people, that's where the magic happens. That's when you get real transformation.
So when you bust all these myths, what's left? What you have is a totally new leadership playbook. It's not about being the smartest tech person in the room. It's about being a great change leader. It's about modeling the way forward for your team.
And this isn't just theory, by the way. This is practical stuff. Look at these everyday use cases for executives. You can use AI to prep for board meetings, summarizing massive reports in minutes. You can draft strategic communications, like investor updates or announcements. It can make your meetings way more efficient. The whole point is to free up your time. so you can spend less of it on tasks and more of it on what really matters, strategy and your people.
Which really brings us to the final and most powerful point of this whole thing. The real question for leaders isn't what can AI do? It's how will we lead our people through this change? It completely reframes the challenge. It's not a tech problem to solve. It's a leadership opportunity to embrace. Answering that question, well, that's what's going to separate the winners from everyone else in this AI era.